Hey everybody, Casey July from the July Studio, and I'm coming to you today. I actually, for the first time, had somebody ask me, why is your series called So Unprofessional? And so I thought I would take a few minutes to tell you the story, where the concept came from, and why I'm kind of sticking with it. A professional is someone who has a skill or a service or an item that they offer, they sell as a sole source of their income or the primary source of their income. So a lot of times people say, if you're an artist or a crafter or you have some kind of a something that you're doing that's more hands-on or more personal offering, then you've got about 10,000 hours into something consistently and it's your primary source of income, then that makes you a professional. So for me, I have been selling my clothes for 18 years. Sewing has been the primary source of my income for 18 years. I have also taught sewing. I have also taught other artistic skills primarily for the last 15 years. I have had an online store since 2009 that has had a 100% satisfaction rating the whole time. My work has been featured in movies, theme parks, theater productions. I have had high-end private clients, photo shoots. And right now I work part-time in a clothing store that is the highest selling store in the company that I work for in the United States. So clothing and fashion and sewing and design and teaching has always been my primary source of income. Over about the last 5 years, I got super frustrated with hearing people say, I'm a professional photographer, I'm a professional model, I'm a professional makeup artist, I'm a professional this, I'm a professional that, I'm a professional, I did a professional photo shoot. And none of these people had 10,000 hours into their craft. None of these people it was their primary source of income. None of these people were actually professionals. And as I started to work with them, as I started to interact with them, they would do something that was very unprofessional. And they would come back on me, and that's what they would say. Well, you're acting so unprofessional. And I'd be like, how am I acting unprofessional? I have worked with scam artists accidentally. I have worked with psycho people later on that I found out that they were psychotic, literally. I have been to court. I have had my work stolen. I have been cheated out of my work. And I sound really bitter, but the point that I'm trying to make is that year after year after year, my primary source of income continues to be sewing, clothing, and just things that are related to that. So that kind of is where I started this series of So Unprofessional. I started to notice also, as I've said in some of my past videos, it's just for me the sewing because that's what hit home with me, and that is what my skill is that more and more of my friends that are seamstresses, that are designers, there are other people out there who are like, oh, I'm a designer. And they're pulling stuff off of racks. Oh, I'm a fashion designer. And they're buying clothes. Oh, I can sew. And the clothes, they're not sewing. They're not seamstresses. They have no actual skill. And so this was just my response to seeing this. I literally saw something today where somebody was like, part of this my first professional photo shoot. And by definition, nothing about that photo shoot was a professional photo shoot. Not a professional photo shoot. Now I'm going to interject here. I'm not degrading people's discipline. I'm not degrading people's artistic expression. I'm not degrading people's value as far as getting off their ass and getting out and doing something with themselves. I am not saying they shouldn't be posting things. They shouldn't be doing these things. I am simply saying that if you are calling yourself a professional when you're not, you're just a little bit more of that rock in the cog of the wheel that's stopping it from turning, because you are forcing clientele to misinterpret what professional is. I'm saying, don't call yourself something you're not. You make those of us who work very hard to become a professional have to work even harder to overcome a stigma of shitty, crappy work. And people start to think that that's all that's available. And they also start to think that somebody who's offering a higher end service is too expensive. Kind of come to a moment of real self-awareness lately. Kind of come to a moment where I realize that I have molded and shaped myself into the person that I am today by the sheer skin of my own teeth. And I'm proud of that. And I'm really proud of my friends and my co-artists and the people out there who keep saying, go do your art. Go express yourself. Go explore this great big world. But do not call yourself something you're not. And don't go around exploiting people. Professional cosplayers, professional makeup artists, professional hairdressers, professional seamstresses, professional costume designers, professional models, professional photographers, professional producers. How many of them can there really honestly be? Or not? You're not all professionals. I'm a professional. There. I said it. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you again soon.